My beloved child, you didn't click on this by accident. You didn't stumble upon this message randomly. I brought you here because today I want to whisper something holy into your heart. You've been wondering, you've been waiting, you've cried silent tears at night when no one could see, you've questioned my timing. You've asked me again and again, Lord, where is the one you promised me? Where is the person who will love me like you said they would? You've watched others be chosen. You've watched others walk down the aisle. And though you've clapped and celebrated for them, deep inside you've asked, God, when will it be my turn? Today I'm not just answering that question. I'm confirming something deeper. I am sending someone, not just anyone, but someone designed for you. Someone crafted with your soul in mind. Someone who doesn't just fit into your life, but aligns with your future. They will not just love you for how you look. They will love you for who you are when the world is silent. They will love your strength and also your softness. They will love your purpose and not be intimidated by it. This is not about a casual connection. This is about covenant. I am not sending a person who will waste your time. I am sending a partner who will help you grow into who I created you to be. And child, here's something that might catch your breath. The moment I speak their name into your spirit, the moment you hear it deep in your heart, peace will rise. Not confusion, not chaos, but stillness. Because I am not the author of disorder. I am the giver of divine clarity. Some of you already felt something when you read the title of this message. Your heart whispered a letter. Maybe it was A, maybe it was D, maybe it was a name that's been circling your spirit for days now. You've tried to ignore it. You've tried to convince yourself it's your imagination. But I don't play with your heart. If I planted that letter in your spirit, it's because I'm building something in your future. So don't rush ahead, and don't close your heart in fear either. Stay with me. Walk with me through this message, word for word. Because what I'm revealing isn't just about love, it's about purpose. It's about legacy. It's about me doing something new in your life. I know what you've been through. I know how many times you've trusted, only to be let down. But the person I'm sending won't break you. They'll bless you. They'll speak life into places that have been silent. And they'll walk beside you, not in front of you or behind you, but beside you, where true love belongs. Now, pause and breathe. Don't overthink it. Just listen to your spirit. Tell me below in the comments, what's the first letter that came into your heart when you saw this message? That letter, it might hold more weight than you know. Stay with me, child, because I'm not done speaking. There's more you need to hear, and this is only the beginning. Your spirit recognized them before your eyes. Child, before you even knew how to form the words, God, send me someone. Before you even understood the kind of love your heart was created for, I had already begun forming the one I destined to walk with you. You didn't have to ask me to notice your need. I saw it before your first tear. I heard the longing before your first prayer. Because I, the Lord your God, look beyond what is seen. I look into the deep places of the heart. And deep in your heart, there was a space that only one name could echo through. A space not of desperation, but of divine design. That's why sometimes, even before you saw their face, you felt an unexplainable pull. You sensed a presence that hadn't arrived yet. You imagined conversations you never had, and dreamed of a soul you hadn't met, because your spirit already recognized theirs. This wasn't just a feeling. This wasn't just a desire. This was me, revealing a glimpse of what I was preparing. I didn't create you to wander endlessly through relationships that leave you confused, used, or broken. I created you to walk in covenant, in love that is covered by purpose, anchored in peace, and rooted in me. And the person I've chosen for you, they aren't random. They aren't just another chapter in your story. They are part of the purpose I've written across your entire life. I was shaping their heart to mirror yours, not to clone it, but to complement it. To challenge you in the right ways, to comfort you in the silent places, to speak life where others spoke doubt, and to be a reminder that my love for you always shows up in real ways. They're not perfect, and I'm not sending them to make you perfect either. But they are perfect for your mission. They are perfect for your heart's rhythm. They are perfect for the person you are becoming in me. I've been writing this name into the pages of your future since the beginning. It's not just any name. It's the name that your spirit will know when it hears it. It's the name that won't cause confusion, won't create fear, won't need to be chased. Because my blessings do not come with chaos, they come with clarity and peace. When you meet them, you will not be shaken. You will not have to beg to be seen. You will not wonder if you are too much or not enough. Because they will recognize you, just like your spirit once recognized them. So don't worry if it hasn't happened yet. Don't panic if you haven't heard the name clearly. I am still working behind the scenes, still putting the pieces together, still making sure you don't miss the right connection by settling for the wrong one. Child, I never forgot you, and I never forgot them. Everything that has happened in your life, even the heartbreaks, even the delays, even the seasons of silence, have all been part of me, tuning your ears to hear the one name that will matter most when the time comes. Wait for the one your spirit already knows. They are coming. And when they do, you will understand why you had to wait, why no other name made you feel peace, and why your heart always felt like something sacred was just ahead. You didn't imagine it. You sensed it, because I planted that recognition deep within your spirit before your eyes ever had the chance to see. Signs, I'm sending them soon. Now listen carefully, my child. Because before the person I've chosen steps into your life, I will not leave you guessing. I will not leave you confused. I will send you signs, gentle, quiet signs, that only a heart in tune with mine will recognize. The first will be this: sudden inner peace. You won't feel the panic that you used to feel. The pressure to find someone quickly, the fear of being left behind, the silent worry that maybe love was not meant for you. All of it will begin to melt away. It will feel like the heavy storm inside your heart has finally settled. You will wake up without rushing. You will go about your days without feeling incomplete. Because peace is the first announcement of my presence. And when I bring someone into your life, I always send peace ahead of them. If you feel anxious about them, they're not from me. But if you feel stillness in your soul, that's a sign that something holy is near. Then there will be unexplainable encounters. You will find yourself in moments that feel like they were arranged, not by chance, but by purpose. You might meet someone unexpectedly, or reconnect with someone you never thought you'd see again. You may hear about them through someone else, or see them in a space where your paths were never supposed to cross. But child, that's me. That's my design. I arrange divine appointments. Not coincidences. You'll try to explain it in your mind, but your heart will know. This is not random. This is God. And for some of you, you will begin to dream. Not just ordinary dreams, but dreams that feel alive. Dreams where you see someone you've never met, and yet they feel familiar. Or dreams where a voice speaks a name softly, clearly, and you wake up remembering it, again and again. Others will start to hear a certain name, repeatedly. Maybe it's the first letter. Maybe it's a full name. It will show up in songs, in conversations, in random places. You'll think it's strange. You'll wonder if it's your imagination. But I say to you now, I speak in patterns. I don't repeat things to annoy you. I repeat them to prepare you. If you see the same sign over and over, pause, pray, because I may be pointing to something or someone that has a role in your future. But perhaps the most important sign of all is not something that happens outside of you. It's what I am doing inside of you. You will begin to feel like you're changing. Not for someone else, but for me. Your patience will grow. Your heart will soften. Your standards will rise. You will stop looking for quick connections and start desiring something sacred, something lasting, something born in my presence. Because, child, before I send someone to love you, I shape you into someone who knows how to love in return. This is why the waiting has been long. This is why the process has been deep. Because the person I'm sending is not coming to rescue you. They are coming to join you. And I will not give them a broken vessel. I will not give them a version of you that's still holding on to past pain. So if you feel me stripping away things that no longer fit, if you feel me calling you to let go of old habits, old fears, or old relationships, that's a sign. That means the person is closer than you think. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Watch for the peace. Watch for the divine encounters. Pay attention to the names that echo in your spirit. And most of all, watch how I transform you. Because the moment I finish my work in your heart, the one I've chosen will begin to appear. Stay with me. The next chapter will show you what's hidden in their name, the power hidden in their name. There's a reason you paused when you saw the title. There's a reason your heart whispered something when you read the words. Their name starts with. My child, you may not understand it yet, but there is power in the names I place on people. I don't choose names by accident. I don't allow certain letters to echo in your spirit without purpose. I am intentional with everything I do, even the way I introduce someone's name into your atmosphere. From the beginning of time, I have revealed destiny through names. When I changed Abram to Abraham, I wasn't just giving him a new identity, I was giving him a new future. When I called Sarai to become Sarah, I wasn't just adjusting letters, I was unlocking the promise of motherhood. When I renamed Simon as Peter, I wasn't giving him a title. I was speaking into his calling as the rock upon which I would build. Names hold meaning. They carry weight. They speak to who someone is becoming. And when I whisper a name to you, or even just a letter, it's not to make you curious. It's to make you ready. Sometimes I'll speak the letter quietly. You'll hear it in a moment of worship. You'll feel it while praying in silence. You'll notice it in a verse, or a story, or a stranger's name that just seems to stick to your thoughts more than usual. It won't feel forced. It won't cause stress. It won't take over your mind with confusion. Because I don't bring pressure. I bring peace. That's how you'll know the difference. If you are chasing a name, if you feel like you're forcing it to fit, if your heart feels restless and unsure, that's not from me. That's your fear, not my voice. But when I am speaking a name, when I am highlighting someone to you, your soul will feel still. You won't be in a rush. You won't be desperate to prove anything. Instead, you'll be calm, confident, and aligned with my timing. And sometimes, I will reveal the name not to show you the person, but to prepare your posture. I may allow that letter to show up again and again, not because the one is near, but because your heart needs to be ready for when they do come. So don't be quick to jump into assumptions. Don't take one dream or one name you heard and try to force it into reality. Let me confirm it. Let me reveal more in time, because when it's me, you won't have to chase confirmation. Confirmation will chase you. This is why I teach you to be still. This is why I ask you to wait quietly, to listen deeply. Because some of the most important messages I send without a sound. I send them in a gentle stirring, in a soft tug at your heart, in the way a certain name makes you feel safe, even before you know why. And yes, sometimes I start with just a letter, one single letter, because your spirit needs time to stretch into the space where faith lives. A letter allows me to lead you slowly, to guide you step by step, to protect you from running ahead of what I've planned. So if a letter came to you when you read the title, hold it with humility. Don't panic. Don't build castles in your mind around a name I haven't confirmed. But don't ignore it either. Bring it to me in prayer. Let me breathe over it. Let me give it meaning in the right moment. Because when it's time, you won't have to wonder whether it's them. You will know. Your heart will recognize it. Peace will rise, and I will confirm what I've already been planting in your spirit. Child, I'm not just speaking names into your life. I'm speaking purpose. I'm speaking legacy. I'm speaking alignment. So don't be afraid to hear the whisper, but don't let your emotions run ahead of my timing. Wait with wisdom, listen with discernment. Because the name I'm preparing to reveal is more than just a name. It's the beginning of a covenant you've been praying for. And when it arrives, you'll know it didn't come from the world. You'll know it didn't come from your own desires. You'll know it came from me. Why you had to wait so long. Let me speak honestly to your heart. Because I know you've wondered. I've seen the tears behind your smiles. I've heard every whispered prayer in the dark. You've asked me, God, why is it taking so long? Why does it feel like I'm always the one waiting? But my child, you weren't just waiting for them. You were being prepared. If I had brought them into your life too early, you would have received them through the filter of your past. You would have looked at them with the eyes of someone still carrying old wounds. You would have judged their love by the pain others caused, and that would not have been fair, to them or to you. So I waited, not because I didn't love you, but because I loved you too much to give you something holy while your heart was still hurting. You see, I wasn't just working on them, I was working on you. I was removing bitterness. I was teaching you how to be whole without needing another person to fill the gaps. I was helping you learn how to be alone without feeling lonely, because the one I'm sending isn't coming to fix you. They're coming to grow with you. And that growth needed space. It needed time. It needed healing. So I allowed silence. I allowed isolation. I allowed you to walk through seasons that didn't make sense, because I knew what was waiting for you at the end of it. You asked me, where are they? But the better question was, who are you becoming while you wait? I wanted you to become strong enough to handle real love. Because love isn't just about romance, it's about responsibility. And covenant love, the kind I send, requires maturity, grace, forgiveness, patience, and wisdom. So no, this wasn't punishment. It was protection. Because I'm not sending someone to make you feel better for a moment. I'm sending someone to build with you for a lifetime. That kind of love cannot be rushed. You've seen others rush ahead. You've watched others post pictures, wear rings, and start relationships. But what you didn't see were the battles behind the scenes. What you didn't know was what they settled for. But you, I love you too much to let you settle. So I delayed what you thought should have already arrived. Not because I changed my mind, but because I was making sure the foundation was strong enough to hold what's coming. And child, you're almost there. I see how far you've come. I see the way you've trusted me when you didn't have answers. I see how you've grown through pain and still chosen to love me. I see how you've prayed for a love that reflects me, even when you didn't see signs of it. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed. That kind of heart, humble, surrendered, and open, that is what I've been waiting for. Because the one I'm sending to you is not ordinary. They carry weight. They carry purpose. They are not a placeholder. They are a promise. And I refuse to let that promise arrive too early. Because true love is not about rushing to meet a person. It's about becoming the kind of person who knows what to do with the love I send. I didn't forget you. I didn't abandon your desire. I didn't overlook your longing. I simply knew the right time. And now, that time is drawing closer. So if it felt like I was silent, know that my silence was strategy. While you waited, I was working. I was restoring your heart. I was removing distractions. I was aligning your future. And I was forming in you the strength to receive what's coming with joy, not fear. Now when they come, you won't need to question their love. You'll be ready to respond to it. Now when they speak your name, your heart won't flinch from past rejection. It will recognize the peace I've been preparing all along. You waited, but it was never in vain. Your waiting was a sign of your faith, and that faith is what moved my hand, the counterfeit that came first. Yes, let's talk about them. The one you trusted, the one you gave your heart to, fully, openly, maybe even too quickly. The one who smiled with their mouth but didn't honor you with their actions. The one who said the right words but carried the wrong spirit. The one who made you believe they were the answer, but left you with more questions than peace. I know. I saw how you broke silently behind closed doors. I watched you carry the weight of confusion, shame, and sadness, even when no one else knew how deeply it cut. You kept wondering, if they weren't the one, why did I feel so much? Why did I care so deeply? Let me answer you with love, but also with truth. They were never the one I sent. They were the test, not the promise. They were the lesson, not the lifetime. They came into your life not to fulfill your prayers, but to prepare you to recognize the answer to them. Child, sometimes the enemy sends a distraction right before I send the real thing. He copies what looks good on the outside, but it lacks the character, the covenant, the covering. The counterfeit often comes wearing charm, but behind that charm is confusion. And I am not the God of confusion. You saw red flags, but you kept hoping for green lights. You felt tension, but you silenced your discernment. You tried to fix what was never formed by me, and in the process, you hurt. But here's what I want you to understand. That heartbreak was not to destroy you. It was to train you. You needed to learn how to protect your peace. You needed to discover what happens when you ignore my still small voice. You needed to see the difference between attention and intention, between chemistry and covenant, between temporary comfort and eternal compatibility. You had to feel the sting of the wrong person, so you'd never again cling to someone who cannot carry your heart well. It wasn't punishment. It was pruning. It was preparation. And now you are wiser. Now you ask me first before giving away your trust. Now you guard your heart with prayer, not with walls, but with discernment. Now you know the value of your spirit, and you no longer allow people to access your peace without permission. You've grown, and I'm proud of you. You didn't stay stuck. You didn't lose your value just because someone didn't see it. You didn't stop believing in love, even after it let you down. Instead, you chose to come back to me, to heal, to rebuild, to let me show you what real love is supposed to look like. That pain you went through, it refined you. It didn't break your future, it shaped it. Now when I send the one I promised, you'll know the difference. You won't be deceived by charm. You won't be swayed by empty words. You'll recognize fruit. You'll recognize peace. You'll recognize me in them. Because now your spirit is awake. Now you've tasted what was wrong. So you'll fully embrace what is right when it comes. So don't look back with shame. Don't replay what you should have seen or done differently. You didn't fail. You were in training. And I used that moment, that heartbreak, to carve out a deeper place in your heart for the kind of love I've always wanted you to have. One that reflects me, one that restores, one that remains. You are not behind. You are not late. You are simply now ready. This love will be different. My child, the love I'm sending into your life will not be like anything you've experienced before. It won't resemble the kind of love you had to chase, beg for, or prove yourself worthy of. This love will not confuse your mind or make your heart feel like it's on trial every day. No, this love will feel like home. The one I'm sending. They will speak gently, not just with their words, but with their spirit. They will know how to communicate without cutting you down. They will not use silence as a weapon or anger as control. They will not raise their voice to overpower you. They will use their presence to protect you. They will not run from conflict. They will face it with grace. Because I am sending you someone who understands what love truly is. They will not pull you away from me. Instead, they will pull you closer to me. They will be the kind of person who prays with you, not just for you. They will remind you of my promises when your faith is low. They will encourage your walk, not challenge your convictions. They will honor your spiritual life, not make fun of it or question it. That's how you'll know this love is from me. You will not cry every day in confusion. You will not sit by your phone wondering if they've changed their mind. You won't be second-guessing where you stand in their life. You won't wonder what they meant, where they are, or who has their attention. Because the love I send is not built on games, it is built on trust. You will feel safe, even when things are quiet. There will be peace, even when you're not always in contact. Because peace does not come from constant attention, it comes from consistent intention. And this person will be intentional with you. They will make you feel chosen, even in silence. They won't disappear when things get hard. They won't retreat when life becomes complicated. They will stay, because they are planted, not passing through. They will honor your faith. They won't mock your beliefs or make you feel ashamed for your convictions. They won't call you too spiritual or too emotional. Instead, they will respect that your walk with me is sacred, and they will want to be part of that walk. And most importantly, they will love me more than they love you. That's how you'll know. Because anyone who loves me more than they love you will never harm you, will never betray you, will never take your heart for granted. Their love will have order. It will have boundaries. It will be built on prayer, not pressure. It will come with clarity, not confusion. It will carry commitment, not convenience. You'll notice the difference. Because this time, your soul will be able to rest. Your mind won't be spinning in circles. Your heart won't feel exhausted. Your spirit won't be drained. Because this love, it won't exhaust you. It will refresh you. It will feel like water in a dry season, like light in a dark hallway, like truth in a world full of lies. It will lift you, not weigh you down. It will feel like peace, not pressure. It will be filled with purpose because it came from my hands. You won't have to force it. You won't have to fear it. You won't have to fight to keep it. You will simply receive it because it is yours. I've prepared them, and I've prepared you. And when it's time, the love you prayed for, the love you thought didn't exist will arrive, and it will look nothing like what you lost. This love will be different, because it comes from me. Here's what I need you to do next. My child, I'm not just sending someone into your life. I'm preparing you, carefully, purposefully, to receive them, because love that lasts must land in a heart that's ready to hold it. So before you see their face, before you hear their voice, before their name becomes part of your daily life, there are things I need you to do with me in private, not for performance, but for preparation. First, stay in my presence daily, not just once a week. Not only when you feel lonely, not just when you want something. Come sit with me. Let me shape your heart. Let me teach you how to recognize peace. Because the more time you spend in my presence, the easier it becomes to detect what is not from me. You've seen counterfeits before. You've felt the confusion of almosts, but when you walk closely with me, you won't fall for familiar tricks in a different disguise. You'll know, because my spirit in you will guard your peace like a shield. Second, forgive the one who hurt you. I know that's hard. I know it still stings. I saw the betrayal. I witnessed the silence. I felt the moment they walked away and left your heart aching. But child, that pain, you can't carry it into your future. The person I'm sending didn't cause your wounds, so don't make them responsible for your healing. Let me help you release what happened, not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Unforgiveness is a chain, and I need your hands free to receive what's coming. Third, prepare your heart, not your feet. This journey is not about proving to the world that you're ready. You don't have to post it, announce it, or perform for it. You don't need to pretend that you're okay when you're still healing. You don't need to curate your life like a highlight reel. I see your readiness. I see what no one else can. And I'm not moved by filters. I'm moved by faith. Let me do the work in you that can't be seen by eyes, but is deeply felt by the Spirit. Because when you are inwardly ready, you won't need to shout it. Your peace will speak for itself. Fourth, be patient with my process. I know you've waited. I know it's been long. I know there were moments when you thought I had forgotten. But child, delay does not mean denial. Delay often means design. I am not making you wait just to test your strength. I'm making you wait because timing matters. The wrong thing at the right time can still hurt you, but the right thing at the right time will bless you beyond your imagination. So trust me. Even when you don't see signs, even when your prayers feel unanswered, even when everyone else seems to be moving ahead, stay the course, because what I'm building is not common, it's covenant. And finally, let me finish what I started in you. Don't rush ahead. Don't get tired and settle. Don't think you missed it. I am the God who finishes what I begin. And I'm not just writing your love story. I'm perfecting your heart so you'll know how to read it when it arrives. So what do I need from you? Not performance, not perfection, just partnership. Stay close. Keep your heart open. Let me lead. Because when the moment comes, when their name finally matches the peace in your spirit, you'll know it wasn't chance. It was me. And everything I asked you to do will suddenly make sense. I've already chosen their name. My child, you've listened. You've stayed with me through every word. And now I want to seal this message with something sacred. Something that will stay in your spirit even after the video ends. What if I told you I've already whispered your name into someone else's life? What if I told you that the same way your heart has been searching, their heart has been stirring too? You don't know them yet. You haven't seen their face. But there's a part of their soul that has already started to feel your presence. In the quiet moments, in the stillness, in the space where I dwell with them. What if I told you that even in their prayers, they've started saying things like, God, I don't know who they are yet, but prepare me for them, make me ready, and help them know that I'm coming. Yes, they're praying for you. They may not have your name, but I've already spoken your name over them. I've already marked you in their destiny. And just like I've been working in you, I've been preparing them in ways you cannot yet imagine. That name you thought of when you saw the title, that letter that rose in your spirit, even if you didn't say it out loud. That name that keeps showing up softly, subtly. It may not just be a whisper. It may be a confirmation. Because I am the God who speaks in patterns. I am the God who connects spirits long before I connect hands. And I never start something I don't intend to finish. This isn't a fantasy. This isn't a fairy tale. This is me, writing a real story, a holy one. And I am not writing it with broken pencils and empty pages. I am writing it with intention, with excellence, with purpose. Because your heart matters too much to me to let just anyone hold it. That's why I allowed the delays. That's why I spoke to you through the waiting. That's why I made sure you didn't fall for the counterfeit. Because I've already assigned someone who will honor what others overlooked. They won't come into your life to impress. They will come to build. They will not just want to be seen with you. They will want to see into you. They will study your soul, not just your surface. They will be drawn to your spirit, not your status, not your image, not your past. Because I've already told them, this one is different, this one is mine. Handle them with care. Love them with patience. Pray over them. Walk beside them. Build legacy, not just moments, with them. So stay faithful, child. Don't give up just because it's taking longer than you expected. I'm not working on a quick story. I'm working on a divine legacy. And legacies take time to build. They are layered in obedience, in growth, in preparation. Stay soft. Don't let bitterness close your heart. Don't let old wounds convince you you're unworthy of real love. Don't let fear make you suspicious of what's pure. Stay open. Let your heart be available, not desperate but ready. Not rushing, but responsive. Because when I bring them to you, you'll need both faith and tenderness to receive them. I am not just sending someone to date you. I am sending someone to build with you, to dream with you, to pray with you, to stand with you in the fire, and celebrate with you in the overflow. This is a love that reflects me. It's a mirror of my goodness, a reminder of my timing, a reward for your trust. So hold on a little longer. I'm closer than you think. And the next name that enters your life with peace, purpose, and prayer just might be the one I whispered long ago into both of your spirits. You won't have to force it. You won't have to fear it. You will just know, this is the one God prepared for me. Lord, prepare me to recognize them. Heavenly Father, I come to you now with an open heart. Not a perfect heart, not a heart that has never been hurt, but a heart that is learning to trust again. Lord, I surrender my desire to control what only you can design. I surrender my timeline, my expectations, and every hidden fear I've carried about love. I release the pressure I've put on myself. To be ready, to be noticed, to be chosen. I release every wound from past relationships, every word that made me feel unworthy, every moment that made me question my value. I no longer carry the lies, only your truth. I open my heart, not just to romantic love, but to your love first. The kind that never leaves. The kind that heals the places no one else sees. The kind that prepares me to give love from a place of strength, not survival. Lord, prepare me to recognize the one you've chosen for me. Not by how good they sound, but by how well they walk with you. Not by charm, but by the fruit of their life. Not by excitement alone, but by the peace they carry. Because I know that your peace is my confirmation. Teach me to wait with grace, to trust your process, to lean into faith instead of fear. Help me to grow while I wait, so that when the right person arrives, I'll meet them with wholeness, not wounds. Give me wisdom to discern, patience to endure, and courage to receive love when it finally arrives. Thank you for covering me during the waiting season. Thank you for not letting me settle. Thank you for holding my heart in your hands. Until the one you've prepared can hold it with reverence. I believe you, Lord. I believe your timing is perfect. I believe your love story is better than anything I could create on my own. And when I see them, when the name you whispered becomes the person who stands before me, I won't doubt it. I won't fear it. Because your peace will follow their name. In Jesus' name, amen.